Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to discuss Inquisitor Martyr and we're going to discuss the Steam Early Access which is happening at the end of the month. So I just want to speak some feedback about that, how I personally feel, and I just basically want to try and sum up the game for those of you who haven't really been in the loop of Inquisitor Martyr, what's been going on and stuff like that. I know a lot of people have requested I do more content on the actual game, but I've been having some actual technical problems with it. So they've put out some patches and it's cleared up some of the issues, so once it goes out on early access at the end of the month, I'm going to jump back in. I'm going to start doing some more content dedicated to the game, hopefully open your eyes into some of the more functions of the game, explore some of the new maps, all the new content that they've been adding. But this video is solely just going to be dedicated to my thoughts and feedback on the actual early access itself and how I feel, and also just a slight summary of what the actual game is for those of you who actually don't know what it is. So let's jump in and let's get started. Okay, so to sum the game up briefly, Inquisitor Martyr, not Tomato, because I know people keep saying, it sounds like you're saying Inquisitor Tomato, even though it's just my accent. So Inquisitor Martyr is a action RPG game, and you play as the Inquisition. Basically, you can play as an assassin, you can play as a Inquisitor, and obviously within these classes they have subclasses, so you can be a tank, a DPS, all kinds of funky stuff. There's so much to really talk about this game, but I just really want to sum it up and get briefly to the point. So as this game, you can level up your characters, make new characters and stuff like that. It does have 4-player co-op, so you and 3 other friends can jump in and do missions together, get new items, unlock new stuff, complete missions together, all that jazzy stuff, so you can do all that. It also has a PvP, so you and your cabal, which you actually make, so cabal are like guilds in this game, can fight each other. You can raid each other as cabals and stuff like that. It has a player driven storyline, so players actually change the fate of the galaxy and all that kind of awesome stuff. The game on paper is amazing. It sounds like they've got some really awesome goals set in mind. Like I said, I have been playing it in the early stages of alpha, since the game I've got now is the early workings of the game, and I have been having some technical problems. Mostly the technical problems I'm having is FPS drops, but of course this is alpha, so I expect problems like this at the moment. I'm not really judging the game as a fully released product at the moment because it's alpha, so these things happen, but of course if the game is released and I'm still getting these problems, then there's going to be huge issues when it comes to the game itself. I've actually got some videos already on my channel dedicated to Inquisitor Martyr, covering some of the core features, but just keep in mind that since those videos have been made, some new stuff, well actually a lot of new stuff has actually been added to the game, so that doesn't cover all the content that's actually in Inquisitor Martyr at the moment. As I've already mentioned, that once it comes out on early access, I'm definitely going to be doing more videos dedicated towards the game, covering all these new features, all the new maps, all the new characters, all the new everything, all weapons, all that kind of stuff that's been added to the game. I'm just waiting for it to come out on early access so I can jump in then and start making that content for everyone to see. Okay, so on to the main topic in this video, which is the early access, which is announced for the 31st of August, like I've already mentioned. So I'm quite happy that it's coming to early access because it shows that the game's progressing, but I've also got a lot of concerns as well. My main concern is that the game itself is in an alpha state still. You know, they're working on the game. The actual developers themselves are doing a fantastic job working on the game. They're adding new content. They're working hard on optimizing the game, making it better. Like when I first played the game, it was very hard on my system. Even now, my system still has trouble with it, but it was a lot better when I started to play it when it first came out. Now, this is the fear which I'm worried about for Steam Early Access, since a lot of people on Steam take games in their early access form as released games. So someone will come along, buy the game, play it. The game's not optimized because it's in early access. It's technically in an alpha state at the moment. They just get the game, refund it, leave a negative review saying stay away from this game, it's crap, broken, this doesn't work, etc, etc, and that's it. You get a ton of them, and the game just then, some games just can't recover from that, and this is what I'm scared of for Inquisitor Martyr. Now, of course, if a game is bad, then please do leave a negative comment. It's the same if a game's good. Leave positive comments, not comments, reviews. But to do this in a alpha or in an early development, I feel it's not the right thing to do because the developers are still working on it. I wish that when these games come out on early access, I actually wish that reviews wouldn't be enabled until the final product is out. Do you know what? In a perfect world, I wish that every early access game had a demo version of that game. I don't know, maybe like 5 minutes worth of a mission or something like that, so people can actually test where that the early access build is at, and then that would then come into the place where people can invest into that early access because it's, you know, it's running well, they're enjoying it, and then they can help, you know, make it better in their own little way by reporting feedback, balance issues and stuff like that. But some of the problems which I've experienced in the past is that some good games which came out during, you know, after the development stages got absolutely smashed in reviews because of the early access, and it wasn't their fault. It was just, you know, a game in development. It was a game that they were putting out there to get as much feedback as possibly they can on certain weapons, how the game reacts to certain systems and stuff like that. But some people take this as a fully released game and then they criticize it as a fully released game. So that is one of my main concerns with this game at this stage in time. Now, I haven't really been involved in Inquisitor Martyr that much. I know I jumped on the bandwagon at the start when it was first announced and done a couple of videos, but since then I've really kept quiet because, like I said, I don't really want to make content on something which is in development, which my system can't really run that properly, because I think it's unfair to the people who are watching that content, because, you know, they're seeing a semi-working game which is hardly working on my computer. So I basically stayed away, and I've been watching the progress of the game. I've been jumping in now and then just to test certain things out, seeing certain things have got better. I've been looking at the forums, reading all the interaction between the developers and the community and stuff like that, and this is where I have to give 2 thumbs up to the development team. They have to be one of the best development teams I've saw interacting with the community, receiving feedback, fixing problems, fixing balance issues and stuff like that. And like I said, I haven't really been involved. I've just been reading this on the forums. I've been, you know, being a little spy on Discord and stuff and all that kind of stuff. I actually know a couple of other YouTubers who actually do this game. Hydra is one of them guys, and he's been basically my main source of information from this game. He speaks to me now and then on Discord and stuff like that, and gives me all these cool little updates and all that kind of stuff. So if you want, go and check out his channel, by the way. He does some really good content dedicated towards Inquisitor Martyr. But yeah, the developers are definitely working hard on this game. It's not like this game is being put out just to earn a quick buck and then just be left into the void of nothingness. They definitely have plans to make this game probably one of the most strongest 40k games to hit the market. I know we have the Dawn of War series, well, the early Dawn of War games. We have like games like Space Marine, which is also, you know, it's always got to be an absolute gem to me. But I think 40k Martyr is definitely on the right tracks to becoming one of the strongest 40k games that will come out for us, the fans of the 40k genre. Now, with the release of the early access on the 31st of August, there's also a huge content update, Alpha 3.0, which is going to coincide with the early access release of the game. So in September, I don't know what date in September, it could be September the 1st, it could be September the 30th, I'm not too sure, but I definitely know that there is a huge content update coming out in September, which is going to boost the performance of the game and make a lot of things better the game, do balance issues, all that kind of stuff. Actually on the screen now, I'm going to put a little picture up on the screen. This is what's coming in Alpha 3.0. I'm going to put this image in the description of the video as well, so you can click on that and you can go and check it out and look at it at your own pace and read through it all yourself. So thank you for everyone for watching this video. I hope I've opened your eyes, you know, just give you some information about Inquisitor Martyr. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more content in the coming weeks of this game, hopefully to show it off a little bit more, get some more people interested. Definitely going to be getting a cabal, that's the word, a cabal sorted for people who want to join me in my inquisitorial purge. Maybe we may go full heretic and take the Inquisition from inside and purge that way. Who knows? Maybe that's one of the options in a future update, and we can take over the galaxy and purge as the Valrak Valrakians or something like that, something cool, something cool like that. Yeah, but yeah, that is me done for another video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the content. Please let me know what you think about the game, if you've played the game, if you're looking forward to the game, has it piqued your interest at all. Just post away in the comment section and I'll reply, and hopefully we can get some healthy discussions about the game as well. So, yep, like I said, thank you for watching the video. See you now and have a great weekend, chaps. See you now and bye-bye.